one time or at one point, I had to salvage the video of my son's birthday because the video was broken. So, do you see how I'm doing it? I'm cherishing the videos of my family. I do that to retain the memories of our vacation. At one point, I had to salvage the video of my son. So you know how videos are, right? Yeah. Sometimes it wheels up and get real crumbly, and you can only play to a certain end. So when you salvage it, you may have to create a DVD. Yeah. Right? You take the old VCRs and you create a DVD. Or you make a copy of that same video to what you can do, right? Mm-hmm. So I had to salvage. Now, let's look at the word obscure. The video of my son is obscure, right? It's not well known. Nobody knows about it. So I wanted to share it with others. So obscure, the video is obscure, and I wanted to share it with others. In order to make the video, I had to be flexible. Do you see what I'm trying to be? I'm trying to be flexible with the parts of the video I expose. So sometimes when you're doing something as a group, as a family, you got to learn to be flexible, right? Maybe my son wanted me to share this part of the video, but not all parts of the video. So I had to learn to be flexible. So that is something about an old video. So when we're making a sentence, we could use these words all in a sentence. So let's talk about something that you like to cherish. Anyone, what do you like to cherish?
My dream to become a doctor.
Huh?
I cherish my dream to become
I cherish my dream to become a doctor. What would you like to cherish, my friend? Not yet? All right. Let me have you finish all your sentences. So you want to cherish your dream of becoming a doctor. What else? What about the word salvage?
salvage.
Or the word flexible.
I do
My nature of the hospital is flexible.
Right. I like to cherish my dreams to become a doctor. So I took a job at the hospital. I have to be flexible. So you took a job because you wanted to be flexible so you can learn more about becoming a doctor, right? Then you can say that I want to retain the lessons that I was taught at the hospital. Do you see how that is working together?
Yeah.
That I was taught. At the hospital, I learned to salvage. At the hospital, I learned to salvage old documents. Because you can't salvage medication, maybe you have to salvage some old documents. Right? So I learned to salvage old documents. So we're just trying to make a story around your dream to become a doctor. Do you see how we can use words and connect them to create a paragraph?
Yeah.
Last week we talked about developing paragraph with details and examples. So this week we're using our vocabulary word creatively to develop a whole paragraph surrounding the 5 vocabulary words that we're learning today, which are cherish, flexible, obscure, retain, and salvage. So each one of those words, when we go home, should mean something to us. And what we should do is to practice finding the meanings of these words. Sometimes we'll find them on the internet in sentences. Sometimes we'll find them in books in sentences. Sometimes we'll find them in songs. For example, there's a song, cherish the love we have. We should cherish the life we live. Cherish the love, cherish the life. Because many times as people, we only have our memories. And we need to retain good memories. So those are 2 examples that we can use. I am not saying it's the best examples, but those are 2 examples where we can use words that we learn and create details and examples. For example, she talked about she wants to cherish her dream to become a doctor, but she took a little step that she went to the hospital to work and she took on a flexible schedule. So, and many times when we're trying to cherish the dream is in our head, right? We have a vision, we have a dream, and we cherish it, and then we may make our way all the way up to the very top, right? So, that is just a story to say, I am cherishing my dream, I am cherishing my life. And how I did it, I took a job at the hospital, I had to retain the lessons learned, and I had to learn to salvage old documents. So we use some of those words that we learn to create and develop details and examples. So that is about the 5 vocabulary words, and tomorrow we'll try to do another exercise to do what? Remember, to retain what we have learned so far. So that's what we'll do tomorrow. We'll try to remember using details and examples of the 5 vocabulary words that we had to do for today. So now we're going to do another activity or something else in the class. And what we will do, and I'm trying to pick up that information of what I had prepared. I know I have it. Understood. So what we'll do, and maybe I'll give you the ones that we're going to do for tomorrow. We have a post test that I have developed. So we have a post test, and what you can do, you can take this with you at home, do it for tomorrow morning and bring it back for me, okay? Bring it back to me, finish tomorrow, and then what we'll do, we will go over the information so that everybody has this information ready. And then we will revise the vocabulary words as often as we can so that we can do what? We can retain. Because I know when many of us go home, we have busy schedules. We have to cook, we have to wash, we have to clean, we have to take care of family, we got to relax, right? So that is clearly understood because everyone has a different schedule. So what we're going to do today, we're going to stop right here, and we have that process that you're going to do when you get home. And if you don't have the time when you get home, when you come in the morning, you can do it before you start doing any other activity. Everyone? Thank you so much, beautiful people.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your attention.
Thank you.